Hi, I'm Dan LeMay. I'm the instructor for this statistics course that you're taking this fall. I thought I'd record a new what to do each week video and let you see my face. You don't usually get to see my face. Most of my videos are just I'm just a talking, not even a talking head. It's just a voice. But yeah, I'm getting ready for my Oxbow school year to start. So the walls are kind of bare, but let me turn off my video and I'll get into showing you how the course works. And so let's see, let me share the screen here. So what I'm going to show you is my summer course because that's active. The fall course is kind of locked up right now. You've got the first little bit available, but not really. So I wanted to give you a flavor of what it's going to look like. So you always want to start here in Canvas. Okay, this is the main course site. WebAssign's an add-on. It's a great add-on, but this is where you're going to find out what to do. And of course, there's the the front page, of course, and most of your actions are going to happen in the modules. But I do want to point out to you, if you want live help from me, and I encourage you to reach out for it. I want to help you. I have too many people that don't do as well as they want to in the course, but they never ask me for help. I'm here to help. I've got this calendar you can click on and make some time with me. I use Zoom. So it's not, we can't meet live. There's no way to get schedules just don't work, and I'm busy, you're busy, but Zoom online really works well. I've done that. Now, how do you use that calendar? Well, if you're having a hard time with it, using it, here's a video about how to do it. This is an older video, but it all pretty much is the same. It hasn't changed much. Some instructors use the calendar right here in Canvas. The trouble is you're sharing me between Oxbow students, and then Oxbow has me teach online high school courses through Vermont, what is it, VTVLC, Vermont Learning Consortium. I don't remember what it stands for, but some of you might have done courses through them. So anyway, so that's that. So what to do? So like I said, I'm gonna click on modules. So what you can do, the nice thing about Canvas, I don't know if you know this, you see how you get these drop downs? You can collapse. Now you're only going to see well, right now you're just going to see course resources in week 0. But once I get the course rolling here, you're going to have all these weeks open. Let me go through and collapse them. I don't change the order. I just keep the order. So you might want to know how to do this collapsing because otherwise the screen is ridiculously long. And of course, you folks have 15 weeks in your semester. It's poor summer people only have 12. It's really intense. So well, let's just click through a couple things here. So these are all the, some of this specific to this course. Some of this is CCV stuff. So this is that home page where it has the calendar, and this is a CCV academic support line, the guide. This should take us out to a Google Doc, and hopefully I've updated this. I have to update this. This will be what you have to do each week. And notice it's not too detailed, but at least I'll tell you when the exams are going to happen, and I'll have that updated to fall. I guess I'm glad I'm making this video now. I know that needs updating. So let's see, let's come back here to modules. And then this is a web page with a whole bunch of calculators, online calculators. You do not have to buy a graphing calculator for this course. If you already own one, specifically a TI-84, 83 works too, but 84 works really well. It has a lot of newer features. You can use that too. I can support you with that, but they're $120. You don't want to spend $120 on top of everything else you spent. These work fine. In fact, I use these over a calculator in a lot of cases, and you will learn about it. I'll point you out to point this out to you as we get there. Let's see. Let's go to modules again. Come on. My take on learning statistics is I want you to be able to apply it. The calculations, do some quick calculations, sure, because we're going to meet the essential objectives of the course, but really you're going to be applying it after this course. You're not going to be doing the actual calculations. This is a FAQ. I pointed this out to you. You want to go through, and I would certainly go through and read this. I mean, I would read each thing. Some of it's repeated elsewhere in the course, but you know, this is kind of like how it operates. So yeah, let me see if I can't just click the back arrow and get back there. Here's another link to my office hours calendar. Dr. Stevens, Scott Stevens, is the author of the textbook that you're going to buy. And he's a professor at Champlain. At least I'm pretty sure he's still at Champlain. And he's got all these videos that he's created. You know, each section, the summary worksheets, and he talks you right through it. As the author, he's done a lot. So I would use his. I mean, if you like watching video, the textbook is really nice because what it does is, let's see, do I have that open? Let's see, just a minute here. Just let me pause this video for a minute and open up the PDF version of it. So this is the first page of the PDF, and this is what you can buy for $10 through the Worldwide Center of Math, and I got links for that in that FAQ, you know, books. You can also buy a paper copy through eCampus or buy a paper copy. I think if you're going to go outside of eCampus, you have to buy it from the Worldwide Center of Math. Well, my suggestion, and I've got this in another video, buy the PDF, go find a cheap way to print it, put it in a 3-ring binder. And it's not that many pages. I mean, you certainly don't want to go to Staples and pay for it, but in that case, it might be cheaper to buy the paper. I mean, it's about $30. But I like paper. I'm still old school. But what's nice about it, Dr. Stevens walks you right through all this, and you'll see once he gets to the more mathy sections, he actually talks you right through it. Here's like my turn places. Those answers are available. I'll point you those out where. So it's a great little workbook style textbook rather than a dense reading textbook. Okay, I like it. I like how he talks, and you can't argue about the price, you know. Okay, so let me come back here to the course. Let's see, what else do I do? And then what I do, if I have some supplements from the book. If you buy the PD or buy the ebook out through WebAssign, and that's included with WebAssign, you can go see that, you know, in the how to get registered out at WebAssign. They have an ebook version of it, but you just can't write on it. You know, but you can at least read sections of it. But sometimes they don't. Last time I looked, they didn't include the tables from the back. So there's that. You'll need those later on in the course. And then you remember how I pointed out that your turn. So like your turn, I have all the your turn answers right there. And then here's the detailed solutions to the summary worksheets. Of course, Dr. Stevens talks you through those. The summary worksheets are at the end of every chapter. He's got the summary worksheet with some practice. It's up to you whether you want to do them. I think if you do practice out of the textbook, that'll make the online homework go faster. And then there's these problem sets. And you see how this number 1 has an asterisk next to it. Number 2 does not. Number 3A has the asterisk, but 3B does not. These detailed solutions are the ones with the asterisks. And I mean, if we click on this, let's see, does this load? You can download it. I think Canvas displays it. See, he's got all the answers here. And as we get to the mathy parts, he actually shows you the math, okay? See, there's the summary worksheet. Let's go to the problems. Still ASICs. Oh, these are I went to the summary worksheets, Dan. Oh, you're so stupid sometimes. Just a minute here. Detailed selected answers. Here we go. That's what I wanted to show you. See how these are just the ones that are asterisked. And as you get down later on, we get more mathy. I see how they get all that math, and shows you how to do it. So, I mean, it's a nice resource. I encourage you to look. I encourage you to at least to save yourself some time before you go on to the WebAssign. At least do the asterisk problems, and then check the answers using that document I just showed you. It'll make your work online go so much easier. A lot of times the online work is just different versions of this. They have random numbers they assign. Okay, so that will make your time. It might seem like more time, but it'll save you time. Okay. And then what else do I have here? So that's it. And then here's a list of things to do. Talks about printing. You know, you want to go out and print. Let's see if I've got this linked correctly. Oh, there's a May. There's a, oh, this is summer. Yes. Okay, good. I didn't mess that up. I ought to go make sure it works in your courses. But here's the syllabus. You should grab a copy of this because after the fall semester 21, it goes away. Just like after, well, this might stay up through spring, because then they'll do summer 2022, and this summer 2021 will be gone. So if you're trying to transfer your course to another school and they want to see a syllabus, this is what you want to show them. Okay. You can also grab that. Oh, look at this is Miriam. Oh, isn't that interesting? Oh, okay. I guess I messed that one up. Okay. Guess I better go look and make sure I don't have yours. I haven't messed yours up. And then profile, and yeah, there's directions how to change your pronouns. See mine, I don't know if mine as a student mode. I'm in here as in a student mode. If you look at my name, it'll have the, you know, the he, she, or he, him, and I think I just have he and him. Is this mine? Oh, I don't know. No, see, I'm in here student mode and messed up. But anyway, you can do your pronouns. And then let's go back here. Okay, and then what happens, every week I have an overview file. I don't always do a video. I must have done it this summer. I don't remember why, but I have an overview file about what to do, and I always break it out this same way. Is there a quiz this week? Assessment of learning you did in the past. So some courses, I know, I just got done with an accounting class for CCB, and every week there's a quiz, but it's on current material. My quizzes are always on the old week's past work. I'll never ask you a quiz on the new learning. Okay, so this is what I would do is this will open up on Saturday before it starts. Every week I do that. So people, I encourage you to work ahead. I get the quiz done first and then go ahead and jump into the new learning. And I list out right what to do, what are some things to do. And then you also have to do the discussion boards. While I'm here, why don't I talk about this? Asking questions, like if you're working on something, not a quiz or an exam, but the homework questions, if you're stuck, grab a picture of, if it's a WebAssign question, grab a screenshot of that, paste it in. Please include some work. If we're just saying, I don't know how to do this, we can't help you troubleshoot, or it's acting like you're not really trying hard enough. You know what I mean? So put in some work. I mean, honestly, maybe you don't know what you're doing, and in which case that's okay. And I honestly give credit for attendance credit for just about anything, as long as it's math related to the current math, you know. But you know, asking questions, you could ask about textbook questions, you can ask about WebAssign questions along with work. That'd be great. You can help other people answer their question. That's wonderful. It's a great thing to do. If you find math in the real world, you can certainly talk about that, as long as it's related to what we're doing this week or that week. And you got to do 2 posts. The first post is due by Saturday night, and the last post is due by Monday night. You can do them both before Saturday night if you want. You know, I just go through every Sunday morning and every Tuesday morning to mark zeros for the people that didn't do it. Okay. So again, note these dates are for the summer course. So, okay, so that's the what to do. Let's see. Overview. And then what you're going to do is there's, I usually, for the first couple weeks, I'll usually make a PDF of the textbook in case you ordered one through eCampus or someplace else and it hasn't come yet. Then I also add in, Dr. Stevens does some great notes, but they're all pretty much formula driven. What I try to do is I try to add in some shortcuts on how to use tech to do some of this stuff. Remember that? You remember that page of calculators I pointed you to? Well, I try to walk you through some of those. And so I encourage you to do that. If you're into formulas, you want to do it, that's fine. I'm going to encourage you to, especially later in the course, I'm going to encourage you to use the calculators, but you can certainly do it all by hand and with a handheld calculator. But here, these are my videos, and this is me, and I'll put some notes. Usually you can see I've got some spreadsheets. Okay, of course, this is all from the summer. So you know, they had to do it this at a lot faster pace than you did. Are going to have to. So let's see. So that's my notes. I do those each week. You have to do a WebAssign assignment each week, and then most of the quizzes are out at WebAssign, but sometimes they're here in Canvas. I'll let you know in the overview where they are. This is not clickable. This is just a place for me to transfer the grades. Cengage makes it hard to link Canvas and WebAssign. Okay, so what I'm going to have you do is just go out WebAssign separately, and this is the place where I'll transfer the grade from WebAssign back in. While I'm talking about this, I have found online homework sometimes is I know how to do it. I'm just entering the answer in wrong. So what I do to alleviate your stress on that for the online homework, not the quizzes, but the homework. If you try all the questions, earn a 70%, and I'll write it in its full credit here in Canvas. Okay, you want to try them all though. Every once in a while, I don't always check to make sure you did them all, but once in a while I do. And if I see you only did 7 of the 10 questions, I'm going to write in at 70% or 7 out of 10, not 10 out of 10. Okay, so you want to try it. You got to work hard. I had a student here at Oxbow that with some other online homework assignment should go through and do it, and then she'd write WTFs and those kind of things in the blank one, just because should try to fake me out that she'd tried them all. So it's unfortunate. She's been graduated long enough now. The kids don't know who she is, but I used to be able to say that. When, oh yeah. But anyways, I digress. These kids, these high, well, you folks too have had problems with this COVID craziness. Now, the other thing I'm going to have for you to do is MyOpenMath. That was that other website I was just talking to you about. Now, this is probably going to be locked up because it passed due, but you can click through to MyOpenMath. And see, this is old, but you could, hopefully, if I've got the date set up right, you'll be able to do this each week. And this is just work in a different setting, a different context than when Dr. Stevens asked you to do. And I encourage you to do this. You don't even have to do them all, but if you do try them all and earn a 70, I'll write this in as an extra 10 points each week. Sometimes these 2 sections, that'd be an extra 20 points each week. People that do this work tend to get A's. I mean, not that I have people that get A's that don't do any MyOpenMath work, but I encourage you to do it in this different format, because my Canvas questions tend to be not Dr. Stevens style questions, and I'm asking you to make connections between the different things. So I would encourage you. It's not that much more work, and then of course here's the 2 discussion forums. I don't want to click on those because I don't want to. These are live forums. I don't want to show people's names. Okay, so do the quiz, do the new learning, make sure you do the posts, and really that's all you got to do. And then typically you folks, because we got 15 weeks of work, I can spread it out the exam weeks. We don't have any other work to do. Like here this summer, I was able to do that too. I usually make a practice exam. You can choose a problem, make the post, right or wrong. I give you 5 bonus points onto your exam, and I'll give you that. Also gives me a chance to give you some feedback. So yeah, right on doing it, or great here, or here's how you can improve on this, and that way people can come back and look. I hope there's gonna have people names. Sorry, I gotta go back. Yeah, so but I list some problems that are similar to some of the things on the exam? Not exactly. I mean, I say they're not comprehensive. So all right, let's see. I think that's it. This video is probably way too long. Again, if you need some help, I'm here to help. I want to help you. I don't like having people fail a course, not when they don't reach out for help to me. I really want to help you, and you can do it. This is a great course, everybody, and not just I'm teaching it, but because statistics is a course everybody ought to take. My son did it at his college. I'm trying to get my daughter to take a stats course too. She was just very busy triple majoring in her program. So Will be. She'll get a master's degree someday and need to. Anyways, I digress. Let's see. Is there anything else I need to show you? You do get access if my office hours don't work. Somewhere here there's a e-tutoring, not e-tutoring, but it's called tutoring.com. Maybe because I'm in here as a student, it's not available to me. I know, but usually right here there's a link. There's a link to tutoring.com. Okay, and of course they get all the CCV help. Thanks. All right, so I guess that's long enough video. Give me a yell if you need anything.